Welcome to Curiosity Highway. I am sure you recognize this music from Hal Roach's Our Gang comedy shorts. Today's video is on Our Gang member Darwood Kenneth Smith, professionally known as Darwood Kaye. Darwood played Waldo in the Our Gang series. This video will be in two parts, so please watch for part 2 with Darwood's son David as he talks about his father's life in an interview with me. Darwood played Waldo, the smart, nerdy kid with the glasses in the Our Gang series from 1937 to 1940. He was in 22 shorts of the series. He was the one trying to win Darlie's affection, but had to compete against Alfalfa and losing to Alfalfa in the end.
Now, how could that have happened?
I'm in Riverside, California, and we're going to visit Darwood's last home, see where the accident happened that took his life, and his grave. Darwood lived in Western Hills Estates on Western Hills Drive in Riverside, and he lived there from 1996 until when he died in 2002. Okay, here we are at Darwood's last house. I was going to go across the street and film more of it, but since there's cars in our parking lot, I really don't want to disturb the residents. So instead, we're going to drive down this way, and we're going to go around the same way he would have walked. Darwood liked to go on his walks here in his neighborhood on a regular basis and read magazines like Newsweek magazine and others. And on this day, May 15th, 2002, it was no different. Darwood was taking his usual walk when a tan pickup truck, for some unknown reason, came up on the sidewalk and hit him from behind. This happened down toward the end of the street here at Arlington and Sweetwater. So we're going to go ahead and drive over there now. Okay, I'm just turning around here. Okay, this is the intersection of Arlington and Sweetwater. And if you look out across the street, that's where Darwood was walking when he was hit. The pickup truck did stop for a moment, and then it took off. An eyewitness followed the pickup truck and said the driver was waving his arms and driving erratically and almost hit another vehicle. The witness followed the driver to Norco, which is the next town over, and was able to get his license number. But when he gave it to the police, they ran the plate and found out that the plate was so old it wasn't even in the system anymore. So it was a hit and run, and the driver was never caught. Darwood died later that day at Riverside Community Hospital. Darwood's son David mentioned his father did have a marvelous life, and then suddenly it came to an end in an instant. Now let's head over to the cemetery. The cemetery is only about a mile from when Darwood lost his life. This is the same road and the same direction the tan truck took toward Norco when it fled the scene of the accident. Norco is known as Horsetown, USA, which is a little trivia for you. You can ride down the street on the horse trail and tie up your horse and get something to eat. Okay, just right around the corner here where you see the cypress trees, that's the cemetery. This is usually a pretty busy street, so it takes a while to make a left turn into the cemetery.
Five minutes later.
Alright, we're at Pierce Brothers Crestlaw Memorial Park. The park sits on 255 acres in Riverside, and it was established in 1952. It borders the city of Riverside and Norco. So we'll go ahead and follow around this way, and we'll show you where his grave is. At the first intersection up here, you'll make a left. Right at the pine tree up here. And then once you get up here, the next intersection you'll make a right. And about halfway up here on the left is where his grave is. So we'll just go ahead and park up here, and we'll go ahead and go for the walk. Okay, Darwood was born in 1929, and he passed away in 2002 at the age of 72. Darwood was just 1 month shy of celebrating his 51st wedding anniversary. He was a child actor not only in the Arrow Gang series, but he did a few movies as well after his contract with Arrow Gang ended, working with Barbara Stanwyck, Lucille Ball, and he was even in Gone with the Wind as an extra. Darwood's next career was being an Adventist minister, and he would do that for the rest of his life, leaving Hollywood behind. Alright, Darwood's grave is just right up here on the right. Darwood Kenneth Smith, pastor, husband, and father. His wife too was born in 1929, and she is still living. She is 94 today. Darwood's son David wrote a book about his father, his life as a child actor to becoming an Adventist minister. Finding Waldo is the name of the book, and you can see Waldo is on the cover on the left with Darla and Alfalfa. Rest in peace, Darwood. Thank you for entertaining us with Our Gang comedies. Stay tuned for part 2 of Our Gang Waldo, Darwood Smith, as I get a chance to sit down with his son to talk about his father's life. You won't want to miss this interview in the next episode. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.